You can see the Assembly building all the way out there on the left side of the bus in front of us. One of the largest buildings with volume in the world. The American flags, just to give an idea how big it is, just the blue rectangle where the 50 stars are located are about the size of a professional basketball court. Just the blue section of our flag. The red and white stripes are as wide as a street lane, so you can drive through the red stripes without touching the white ones. It's pretty impressive. As a matter of fact, whenever you guys get on the bus tour, you're going to notice that the doors, the entry 7-foot high doors of the building, so people can come in and out, they look like they're inches, just very tiny doors, and they're actually like 7 foot high.
Dolphins on the lake.
We're going to be talking about that building on the bus tour.
Did you say? Someone spotted dolphins. Did you say he's? Oh, he's just.
Now, every time we come here early to NASA, we actually get a very nice presentation in the beginning. The Kennedy Space Center and Gray Line of Orlando have been working together for about 20 years. And they're so kind to us that they allow us to be welcomed by an astronaut. Would you like to do that? Yeah. Are we all right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pass some Gray Line stickers so the person over at the door can identify you very quickly. So everybody just put a Gray Line sticker on your shirt. Let me go ahead and pass this on. Now, the Kennedy Space Center is also located in the middle of the National Wildlife Refuge of the Merritt Island. That means that today you will also see wild animals like alligators. We have an average of about 1.5 million gators in the state of Florida. We just don't know how many we have in this area. We always send someone to go count them, but never comes back with a report. But don't worry, they will not eat Americans. Or people from Australia. You guys are safe. England, don't worry, they will not bother you. Yeah. Any other countries?
India and Nigeria.
India? Oh, let's change the subject. Anyway, we also have bald eagles. Bald eagles, and as a matter of fact, on the bus tour, the bus driver will be pointing out $1 billion to make the new home of the space shuttle. So you better like it. That was a lot of money. But I'll tell you what, this will be, and I guarantee you, the highlight of your day. The space shuttle building right in here. This is going to be very, very impressive. That's the entrance of the base, but in order for us to go there, you will need to go on the bus tours. So straight ahead that one. The simulator is right next to the Atlantis, but in order for you to do it, you need to be inside the building on the first floor. That will be the entrance of the simulator.
Houston now controlling the flight of Atlanta. 24 seconds into the flight. Roll program complete. Atlanta's coming in down. Wings level on the proper alignment. We're 8.5 minute line to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking a on the International Space Station.
25th of May, 1961, Alan Shepard got in a little capsule like the one on top and took a 15-minute ride up to the edge of space, splashed back down into the Atlantis near the Little Bahamas. He became America's first man in space. 3 weeks later, President Kennedy told the world that America's going to put a man on the moon.
Space history. Most recently, the Space Shuttle program that launched 135 missions culminated in the assembly of the International Space Station in low Earth orbit. The station is truly an engineering marvel and a testament to what we can accomplish when we all work together.
It contains 4 huge bays where the spacecraft were assembled using massive overhead bridge cranes for highly complex maneuvers. Today, the VAB is being updated to assemble our next human-rated launch vehicle, the Space Launch System, or SLS. The SLS is the most powerful rocket in history and has an evolvable design that ranges from 321 to 384 feet tall, depending on mission requirements. This rocket will someday help NASA to reach its goal of human exploration of Mars. The large tower next to the VAB is the mobile launcher being built for SLS. When completed, it will carry the massive launch vehicle on top of the crawler transporter to pad 39B. You will learn more about the launch of SLS when we get to the launch pad. Adjacent to the VAB is the Launch Control Center, the distinctively shaped 4-story building which houses the launch team. This is where the ground controllers, engineers, and launch director monitor the spacecraft and manage all the activities leading up to launch.
Well, we're going to start out by taking you behind the VAB, give you kind of a backstage look. Going to be coming back around on the front side so you'll get a good look at that flag, be able to get some pictures and a little more information on things on that side. Parked right here on the right, this is one of our 2 crawler transporters. These are the vehicles that move that rocket and shuttle around. This one was recently modified to carry the extra weight of that new mobile launcher we're building. Crawlers are 20 feet tall. They can raise them hydraulically up to a height of 26 feet. They drive underneath the mobile launch platform, lift it up off the pedestal, and they're able to take it where it's needed. The other crawlers parked out near the pad area so you get a good look at it and some more information as we go on. Sitting on the pedestals, this is one of our 3 mobile launch platforms. Those 3 were used to launch all our shuttles and all the Saturn V rockets. When they launch a rocket, you had a tower similar to that as part of this platform. The shuttle being only half as tall as that rocket, we didn't need the tower anymore. They took it off and redesigned these 3 for the shuttle. Shuttle was up there, tail section would be sticking out between the ears there. Large opening up front underneath let those flames from the shuttle's main engines escape when they launch. 2 smaller ones at the back let the flames from the solid rocket boosters escape. The flames went down a flame trench. They funneled them out away from the platform, so you had no damage from those flames when they launched. And this is our new mobile launcher we're building. Going to be using this one to assemble and launch the Space Launch System, SLS. The tower there, 350 feet tall. They'll stack the rocket in front. They'll be able to fuel each individual segment of that rocket when they get to the pad right off the tower. Again, underneath you can see the opening there to let the flames escape when they launch. Crawler drives underneath, raises it up off of the pedestals. They'll carry it around in the VAB and set it down. They're going to stack that rocket on there, and when they finish, the crawler goes back in, picks it up, takes it out to pad 39B, sets it on the pedestals there, and that's where your launch takes place. When they're loaded, the crawler travels at a high rate of speed of about a half a mile an hour. It's going to take it 6 to 8 hours to get to the launch pad. So you see why we call it the crawler. And if you're not real happy with the fuel mileage of your vehicles, our crawlers get 32 feet per gallon of fuel. So I know you feel better about your SUV now. Modifying the bay here on the right side of the VAB, this is where they'll be assembling that new rocket. And your bay doors are the tallest garage doors in the world. Those open to a height of 456 feet. 45 minutes to open them from bottom to top. The Saturn V rockets you'll see at the stop today, they only cleared that top by 6 feet when they came out of the building. The shuttle, much shorter, they only had to open halfway. White building there with the dark windows, this is our launch control center. 4 firing rooms. Originally had a firing room for each of the 4 bays. The launch team monitors everything from up there, and they decide to go with a launch or scrub for a later date. And they also send a signal from there to start the launch. As soon as that rocket clears our launch pad, they shift control to Johnston Center in Houston, Texas, and they maintain control throughout the flight. The little box on the left corner there, that's your driver's compartment. For the 6 to 8 hour trip to the pad, 2 drivers share the drive time. And it's too big to turn around, so if they need to go the other direction, same type box on the right front corner. Get out, go to the other side, get up in that box, drive off in the other direction. Always going forward. They have big diesel motors, similar to train locomotives. They supply power to the individual electric motors located on each track. Each of the big metal plates on the tracks weighs 1 ton. And you have 57 of those to the track. Easy to tell these were made in the 60s. They both have 8 tracks. I know I better stick to my day job here. They take the shuttle to the pad, set it on the pedestals, drive out from underneath the barge, and also right here at Cape Canaveral. And we got a couple of those that are inside the building there. You can see the one of them right here on the left. They're going to test them, clean them up, and reuse them. Cut way down on the cost of the launches. The other one you can see on the other side. Now, they plan to have the first unmanned test launch coming up here, first part of the year. They'll be launching that Starliner in the future. It's not going to lie, notice catching up with us. That means we have to get off the road right here.
What is that,
Pad 41, right, where we launched the Atlas V. And the next 4 tires down there is Pad 40. SpaceX launches those Falcon 9s off of that one. This is where they had that little... How'd you like to buy tires for this thing? I don't know what those are. They don't tell us a lot about what's going on with this stuff.
So what is this thing?
I have no idea.
It's a component.
They don't tell us what it is.
Okay, it's just a component of something else.
Yeah, that's... I know what's going on with the old trucks motor. I guess they got caught in behind it. Well, we can get on our way again now. As I say, it is a working facility. You never know what to expect out here. It's back to what's called a clean pad, and this is our pad of the future here. This is where we're going to be launching that space launch system, as well as some different commercial rockets. 3 big tires there, a new light and arrest system they developed. Replace the one single tire at 39A. Central Florida, we are the lightning capital of North America. Looks like we might get a little demonstration of that for all. And they wanted the best protection they could get with the rocket out here. And we often get asked why they built the pad up so high. Yeah, we do have all that equipment that's required underneath, and you don't find many basements in Florida. You go to digging around here, you're going to hit water before you get very far. So to get everything underneath, they had to build it up. When they start up the incline, the crawler has a leveling system. They chose this river rock because you can crush it to a fine powder. It won't create any heater sparks. And with a load of rocket fuel up top, you don't want heater sparks below. The rock acts kind of like ball bearings for those big metal cleats in the car. Gives them something to grip, and you can see how they crush it a little. Give it a good smooth ride from the back. No, it won't be that much longer. It's still clear in there. We'll have enough. It's only 300 feet. That opens up to 456. We're going to sneak it. Getting to see a little part of the Space Center here that you normally don't see on the tours. A lot of work going on. They're supposed to have this all finished by the end of the year. And they're supposed to be finished with our mobile launch platform.
For the comfort, safety, and viewing pleasure of all our guests, we ask that you refrain from flash photography for the duration of our presentation. If you must leave during the presentation, please exit through the doors on your right. Thank you.
This is launch control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We've completed our communications checks with the Apollo-rated astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are go.
Definitely on to my bond. Am I on to our
During this period, once we do get the firing command, the various tanks within the 3 stages of Saturn V launch vehicle begin to pressurize. We have firing command. The firing command is in and out of the operating sequence. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Our status report indicates that all astronauts